Right now at noon, the state Supreme Court hears a challenge to Dane County's authority to require virtual learning. And the United Kingdom begins a mass vaccination program today. A look at who's first in line.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now on this Tuesday afternoon. A cloudy day today. Meteorologist Hattie McLean has a look at your first warned forecast as she reports from home. Hi, Hattie.
Good afternoon, Mark. We have pretty cloudy skies once again today across southern Wisconsin. We'll start with a look from our Queen Bee Radio sky camera in Platteville this afternoon. And you can see a lot of low clouds in place there, maybe even a little bit of drizzle. Some reports of some freezing drizzle across parts of southwestern Wisconsin, not causing any major issues, so just be aware that that is a possibility early this afternoon. Still not seeing any breaks in that cloud cover today, so we're stuck with these clouds for the rest of today, but they are expected to clear out tonight. Our temperatures are slowly starting to warm. Slow would be the key word here. We're only up a degree now in Madison, up to 31, still 34 in Janesville. In the Dells, you're finally in the low 30s as well. Temperatures over the next 12 hours, with the benefit of a southwest wind, are going to climb up a little bit more quickly through the afternoon. We should see highs reach the mid and upper 30s later on today. That southwesterly wind again around 10 miles per hour. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll have more details on that Saturday storm system that could bring some precipitation to southern Wisconsin.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Hattie. New at noon, an inmate who escaped from Oregon Correctional Center overnight is back in custody. That's a minimum security facility with no fencing nor walls surrounding it. The Dane County Sheriff's Department, along with Oregon and Fitchburg Police, were working together to search for 38-year-old Matthew Boehringer. A citizen found him in a field in the town of Oregon. A homeowner's dog also noticed him and started barking, which helped officials pinpoint his location. Dane County deputies put up a drone and located Boehringer around 8:30 this morning and took him back into custody. Today, the state Supreme Court is hearing arguments in a case challenging the local health department's authority to close schools. St. Ambrose Academy in Madison filed the suit against Public Health Madison Dane County in August when the county mandated schools start the year virtually. The court granted an injunction in September allowing St. Ambrose and other private schools in the county to hold in-person classes while they deliberated the case. The original suit claims only state health officials have the authority to close schools, not the county. A mass vaccination program against COVID-19 is beginning in the United Kingdom today. British grandmother Maggie Keenan is the first person in the world to receive the Pfizer vaccine. She turns 91 next week and says it's the best early birthday gift she's ever received. The UK's first 800,000 doses are going to the most vulnerable, hospital and nursing home workers and the elderly. The vaccine is given in 2 doses, 21 days apart. British officials call the mass immunization a light at the end of a very dark tunnel.
Amazing to see this tremendous shot in the arm for the entire nation, but we can't afford to relax now.
Britain is the hardest hit country in Europe with more than 61,000 deaths from the coronavirus, one of the highest in the world per capita, even higher than the U.S. The U.K. has secured 40 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine, enough for 20 million people. The U.S. has an order in for 100 million doses pending FDA approval. New results of a possible COVID-19 vaccine from Oxford University and drug maker AstraZeneca suggest it's safe and about 70% effective. Some experts say that shows it's likely to win approval, but questions remain about how well it may help protect people over the age of 55. The U.S. federal government has pre-ordered 300 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine and pledged up to $1.2 billion to support its research and development. But some believe the U.K. trial will not be enough to satisfy FDA regulators who may want to wait for the completion of the U.S.-based trial before making a decision. American Airlines will start offering at-home COVID tests for U.S. travel. They're meant to help travelers avoid quarantine requirements that might make them hesitant to book a trip. The test costs $129. Customers booked to any of the states that require arriving travelers to quarantine, including New York, Maryland, and Massachusetts, take the nasal swab test at home. The company providing the test, Let's Get Checked, says results are expected within 48 hours. President-elect Joe Biden continues to make decisions about who will fill out his cabinet, while both the outgoing and incoming administrations are focused on how to get coronavirus vaccines to Americans. Natalie Brand has more details from Wilmington, Delaware.
President-elect Joe Biden is meeting with civil rights leaders later today to discuss increasing diversity among his top cabinet posts.
As we promote a diverse cabinet, we also understand that the policy priorities that come directly from the president-elect and the White House is more important than anything else.
This comes as CBS News has confirmed the president-elect intends to nominate retired General Lloyd Austin to be his Secretary of Defense. If confirmed by the Senate, he would be the first black man to hold the position. Mr. Biden is also formally introducing his top picks for his health care team, including California Attorney General Xavier Becerra to be the Health and Human Services Secretary. As head of HHS, Becerra would help lead the Biden administration's distribution of coronavirus vaccines. The White House did not invite any new members of the incoming Biden team to attend President Trump's summit this afternoon focused on vaccine distribution.
There are 6 vaccines in phase 3 clinical trial with almost all of them. In fact, I believe it was all 6, but I can check on that for you. We contracted for 100 million doses.
The White House is also denying a New York Times report the Trump administration turned down an opportunity this summer to buy millions of extra vaccine doses from Pfizer. The administration says the doses already purchased guarantee every American can get vaccinated in the next 6 months.
There is strong commitments that we will be able to provide vaccine for any American who wants it, by late spring, midsummer.
President Trump is also signing an executive order to prioritize American citizens receive the vaccine first before any doses are donated internationally. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Wilmington, Delaware.
And Trump administration officials tell reporters the executive order should calm any fears that there won't be enough vaccine doses to go around. President Trump's lawyer, Jenna Ellis, has informed associates she tested positive for COVID-19. That is stirring up fears in the West Wing after she attended a senior staff Christmas party on Friday. The news follows Sunday's announcement that Rudy Giuliani was hospitalized after testing positive. Judges who have heard lawsuits aimed at reversing President Trump's loss to Joe Biden have been some of the harshest critics of arguments from the president's legal team. But the responses have not stopped legal challenges. Today, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton sued the states of Wisconsin, Michigan, Georgia, and Pennsylvania, alleging they violated the Constitution based on a litany of already dismissed complaints. Paxton asked the U.S. Supreme Court to invalidate their combined 62 Electoral College votes for Biden. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Nothing says happy holidays like homemade treats. And the ones we're making today are as sweet as they come.
I want a reservation for 2 pair of glasses and an eye exam.
Oh, you can just walk in.
I see, my reputation precedes me.
Actually, we do this for everyone.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Boop, gone.
Unbeatable prices without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
High energy bills and cold drafty rooms are no way to go through winter. It's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Our team will find trouble spots where you are losing and wasting energy and will provide effective, long-lasting solutions. And right now, take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now to set up your free estimate because this doctor makes house calls.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy providers are working together to help keep your heat and power on. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
When you protect what's important to you from COVID-19, you help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
This
This Christmas, Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. Gifts are big at Fleet Farm. You'll find the biggest selection and the biggest savings. Know someone who's big into toys? Get up to 50% off our low fleet price on all toys. Or for someone who's big into tools, a 192-piece DeWalt Mechanics tool set is just $119.99. Fleet Farm has gifts for everyone on your list. Christmas shopping just got easier. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
Stanton Optical is always here for you with our safe telehealth technology. You can just walk in for an eye exam whenever you need one. And your eye exam is free when you buy 2 pair of glasses for as low as $59.95. Find your nearest store at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON.
Over the years here in the Test Kitchen, we've shared lots of homemade holiday gift ideas. Everything from freshly baked quick breads to holiday cookies. And it's always nice to hear from you how much these edible treats are appreciated. So in order to keep this tradition going, today we're sharing a few of our favorite homemade fudge recipes. Imagine presenting your boss or neighbor with a box of the super rich chocolate walnut fudge. And if you love the cozy feeling that goes hand in hand with gingerbread, then you might want to consider making a batch of our holiday gingerbread fudge. And while both of these are amazing, one that stands out the most is our peanut butter fudge. It's simply mix, heat, stir, chill, cut, and enjoy. And when you present these in a holiday tin or on a plate all fancied up, get ready for lots of oohs and ahs. So right after the news, why don't you go to our website and get the recipe for melt-away peanut butter fudge, along with the chocolate walnut fudge and our holiday gingerbread fudge. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a creamy, fudgy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Next to noon, a cloudy day, but the sunshine and warmer temperatures are on the way. Hattie has the details next in your First Warn forecast.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexaderm. And if you haven't tried Plexaderm, we've created the best offer yet with our holiday Plexaderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexaderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 at Plexadermtrial.com to celebrate this holiday season.
So I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexaderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexaderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexaderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexaderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under-eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. So if under-eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this holiday season and see that younger-looking you. Your solution is at Plexadermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Wednesday morning, a COVID-19 vaccine is getting closer to becoming reality.
That means hope for a lot of people, but it also means more people trying to take advantage of it. We'll tell you what to look out for tomorrow on News 3 Now this morning.
At News 3 Now, the FCC allowed us to boost the power of our broadcast signal. If you watch us using an antenna, you may need to activate the scan function on your TV menu to rescan available channels so you can continue to enjoy News 3 Now and CBS programming. Please rescan your TVs today.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's take a look at Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is up 108 points. The NASDAQ up 13. The S&P 500 up a little over 7.5. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee with all the ag news on this Tuesday. Hi, Pam.
Hello, Mark. Yeah, well, and unfortunately, my numbers are going in the opposite direction today. Just about any place you care to look. Corn, beans, wheat, whatever. We'll get to that in just a second. A little news from the association side of things. I told you that the 101st annual meeting of the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation unfolded in a virtual world over the weekend. And yesterday they had a board of directors reorganization meeting where they announced that Kevin Krenz, a dairy farmer from Berlin in Waushara County, has been named the president of the new Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation Board, as well as Rural Mutual Insurance. Now, Kevin has been farming. He kind of got in with his dad back in 1994 when he bought 60 cows from his dad, and today he's grown his herd to 600 cows and over 1,000 crop acres. He and his wife, Holly, have a daughter and 3 boys, and he is now at the helm. Joe Brager from Independence will continue to be on the board. He was the previous Wisconsin Farm Bureau president, so we congratulate both as far as their activities with the association. Also, talking a little bit about associations, the Wisconsin Holstein Association has made the tough decision that they are going to have to cancel the adult Holstein convention that normally, I think it happens in January. They decided that it was just too risky to try to do anything physical and expensive to try to do anything in a virtual world. So they are going to hold off on their annual meeting as well as any elections until 2022. Barrel cheese in Chicago today up a penny and a half at $1.42. 40-pound block cheese up 4 3/4 cents at $1.64 1/4. Double A butter up a penny at $1.53 1/2. I get a kick out of being able to say up every once in a while in light of the way that the grain trade was going today. So that's the good news I leave you with from the old radio ranch, my friend.
You need to emphasize the ups.
Up.
All right. Thanks, Pam. We'll see you tomorrow. Yep. Here's Hattie now with a look at your forecast.
And we're still talking about cloudy skies today, Mark, but at least temperatures aren't too bad. We're in the low 30s right now. Here's a view from our Edgewater sky camera. Nothing but clouds in this shot this hour. Let's take a wide view, though, across the country, and you'll see that the clouds are pretty expansive for the northern tier of the United States. So, again, we're not getting out from under this cloud deck anytime too soon today. That area of low pressure just off of Baja California is the next storm system that I'm keeping my eye on very closely. This may have some impacts in our forecast for Friday and the upcoming weekend. We've been talking several days about that being our next chance for precipitation. But again, that storm is still a long ways off, hasn't even hit land just yet. There are some possible storm tracks with this system. Now, if the storm tracks from Oklahoma through Iowa into central Wisconsin, that puts southern Wisconsin on the warmer side of things, on the southern part of the storm system, where mostly rain would be in our forecast. Some forecast models, though, are taking that storm further to the south, and that drops that band of snow here in southern Wisconsin. There is also the possibility that the storm could track even further to the south, and most of that precipitation would move out of the area and then impact northern Illinois instead of southern Wisconsin. So still some question marks going forward, but we'll watch that storm closely as it crosses the southern tip of the Rockies. Here's a look at Doppler track this lunch hour. Pretty darn quiet across the entire country, and especially the midsection of the country. Just nothing happening right now. There is a warm front that will be moving eastward as we go through the day today into tonight. That's going to do a couple of things. It'll start to clear out the cloud cover, and it's going to signal a nice warm-up for the middle of the week. Take a look at temperatures across the midsection of the country right now. We're stuck under clouds with temps in the low 30s, 34 still in Des Moines. As you hit Omaha, though, temperatures climb to 46 right now, and Denver is at 60 degrees. So there is some heat building and some warmth, and we'll get to take part in some of those warmer temperatures tomorrow. Here's a closer look at southern Wisconsin, though. You'll definitely want the jacket today. We're only in the low 30s right now, 30 in the Dells. Prairie du Chien and Janesville, though, are in the mid-30s. Here's a look at your future track forecast model. We are going to climb thanks to a southwesterly wind this afternoon, back into highs in the mid to upper 30s in most locations. Clouds stick around through the evening hours, but begin to clear out overnight. That will set us up for a sunny day tomorrow from start to finish. Here's a look at your extended forecast then. Highs climb about 10 degrees tomorrow to 48 in the afternoon with sunshine. It'll stay in the 40s on Thursday. Friday will stay be relatively mild, but there is that chance for rain and snow, and that chance continues into Saturday. Mark, I've taken the chances for precipitation out of Sunday. It looks like the storm will have moved on to the east by then.
All right, just have to keep an eye on things. Hattie, thank you. Next at noon, if you have questions about your pet's health or behavior, we have Dr. Jim Orvik from the Oregon Vet Clinic ready to take your calls. The number is 270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
You were always the responsible one. So much like me. Always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
If a physical or emotional condition keeps you from working, Social Security should pay disability benefits. Often it doesn't, and deserving people are denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't give up. In Wisconsin, we've turned thousands of disability denials into approvals. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
Find your style with Patriot Lighting from Menards. Menards Lighting Showroom is filled with all the latest lighting collections from Patriot Lighting, like this Samuel bronze finish 5-light chandelier that features clear glass shades and includes vintage-style bulbs. $159.99. From classic to contemporary styles, it's a great time to update your home's lighting with big savings on Patriot Lighting. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies.
that I will commit to ensuring they are
Not forgotten.
and I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity.
They have provided me.
So help me God.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Welcome back. Dr. Jim Orvik from the Oregon Vet Clinic is here answering your pet questions. The number to call, 270-9933. 270-9933. Any questions for Dr. Orvik? Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
Good.
Recently had my dogs into the vet, and there's a new pill for fleas, ticks, and heartworm all in one pill.
Yes. And that is something that these days you give it year round. You never have to worry about starting or stopping. There's an annual shot they can get for the heartworm also. So. The other thing is for ticks, if you're out in the wilderness and even in the wintertime, I have seen ticks 12 months out of the year, so something to keep ahead of.
And do you have to get checked for the heartworm before you give them the pill?
Well, if you have been off, back in the old days, it was important because the preventative, if they had heartworms, it would kill the dog. Nowadays, it is not nearly as dangerous as it used to be. It's just starting. But if they've been off like for a winter, if you're going to start in the spring, then I would say yes, have them tested.
Okay, probably just as well to keep them on the pill the year round. So let's get to the calls. Yes. We'll start with Mary Jo in Westfield. Hi, Mary Jo. What's your question?
Yeah, I've just got a question. I've got a 6-year-old male cat that is very healthy, active, and he has been gaining weight in the past few months. Hasn't changed the diet or anything like that, so.
Gaining weight?
Yes.
not less active or anything otherwise. He plays and runs and tears around. Is that true?
Well, she's not answering.
Well, anyhow, if there's a sudden gain in weight with no change in anything else, the only thing to do is feed less. But if there's less activity, or if you notice it more in the abdomen or somewhere, then he should be checked, because there are some things, a couple of conditions of cats where their abdomen will fill up with fluid. They'll look like they're fat, but they're not.
All right, well, that's a good thing to keep an eye on. Let's go to Katie in Madison. Hi, Katie. What's your question?
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I have a 9-month-old, a standard poodle puppy. Recently got him groomed, and he started itching a lot. So I washed him to make sure that the shampoo they used wasn't irritating him. But I've noticed that he's still itching, and he has a lot of dry skin or flakes coming off. I'm wondering if there's anything topical I can give him, or if I need to give him some type of nutritional supplement.
If he was fine up until the time he got groomed and then started itching and scratching and having the scaliness, and you bathed him and it did not solve the problem, I do believe that it would be good to have him checked. There's something's not right about it.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the call.
Yes.
Let's go to Tina in Wisconsin Dells. Hi, Tina. What's your question?
Yes, I have a female pit bull, and she is losing her hair every time I bathe her. It's like, and I've had her on allergy pills, and the hair came back, and now it's starting over again.
You say she loses hair every time you bathe her?
Yeah. And it's right in the center of the back.
I mean, hair loss to the point of baldness, or?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
And how long does it take to come back?
It took about a month and a half the last time.
To grow back after losing it. Now, where is there a certain area on her body where she loses it?
She's losing it like near the tail end.
Huh. And no itching or anything, just loses
No.
hair and is bald.
Yeah, it falls out, and I took her to the vet, got allergy pills, and it came
And it
back,
grows
and
back.
then it would grow back, and then when the pills were done, then it started doing it again.
Oh, okay. So you get her allergy medicine, and then it comes back.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Well, yes, there's something that she's reacting to, and if it is the shampoo, I would get a specifically hypoallergenic shampoo to bathe her in, because there is, I mean, that's not normal or typical, and it shouldn't happen.
All right. Jim, we're out of time. Thank you all for calling in. We'll see you next month. Here's Hattie with one final check of your forecast.
And we have cloudy skies across the entire state this afternoon. Temperatures will be slowly warming. Slow is the key word here, though. Winds are from the south, right around 10 to 15 miles an hour. So our temperatures should be climbing a few degrees yet. Look for highs in the mid to upper 30s today across southern Wisconsin. Those clouds are going to stick around, but sunshine is in the forecast for tomorrow. Here's a look at that extended forecast. Staying quiet through Thursday. Then Friday and Saturday, we could see some rain or snow.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.